My ID papers about EBT, SPDK, 9.221 horizontal, line 158. Okay, dear reviewer and participants, I will start by presenting my paper with research background and justifying for why this research was carried out. Nationally in Indonesia, during the year 2020 and 21, there were 3 provinces whose unemployment rates were is the top 3, namely the province of Rio Island, West Java, and Banten province. In the year 2020, Banten, which became the focus of this research, was ranked first in the highest unemployment rate in Indonesia. In this following years, figure in Augustus, you can see the ranking of unemployment in Indonesia 2020 and 2021. And Banten is my focus study. It's the number 1 in 2020 and third ranking in the 2021. Okay, next justifying research is research gap from the study from others. For example, for Fernandez and Saba, as well as Panova, argue the competence, especially creativity, has a significant effect on human resource competitiveness. But the other evidence is the context of quality of human resource also has a significant effect on human resource competitiveness. However, there are different findings from Kovacevic and Mladenovic, which says the competence does not always affect human resource competitiveness if it is not developed sustainability. Next, I will explain the answer concept and as a framework for novelty replication that has been discovered and tested of the first years of this research. The concept question is orchestra, where this concept becomes an important part of musical performance, so that is harmonious and beautiful. Then adopted in the medical field is treating complex disease that require the care of various specialists and medicine. Even the novelty, the resource sharing is innovation between vocational education institutions and the manufacturing industry with strong support from the government. So that the parties must be able to the orchestration. So that manufacturing companies are willing to open up funding and government regulation from government and vocational education institutions prepare students and other resources in an optimal and sustainable manner. Furthermore, there are another variable, namely workforce competence, skill development fund, skill development center, and human resource industries. We can namely resource sharing innovation, which explained earlier. We can hypothesize the relationship between base variable as a reference from the stage of correlation testing. The 7 hypotheses that we developed are as follows. Hypothesis first, the bigger the skill development fund, the higher the workforce competence. Hypothesis second, the bigger the skill development fund, the stronger the skill development center will be. Hypothesis 3, the higher the workforce competence, the stronger the skill development center will be. And hypothesis 4, the higher the workforce competence, the stronger the resource sharing innovation. And hypothesis 5, the stronger this resource sharing innovation, the stronger this skill development center will be. Next, hypothesis 7, the stronger the resource sharing innovation, the higher the human resource industry's competitiveness. And last hypothesis, the stronger the influence of the skills development center, the higher the human resource industry's competitiveness. Okay, next method, we explain methods. We study, examine the relationship between skill development fund variable as exponential variable, workforce competence, and quantitative approach positiveness. The other exogenous variable is the study include a skill development center and resource sharing innovation, but both which are novelties. There are 2060 questionnaires given and 2016 people completed the allowing for proper management. The IBM Amos version 22 application program was used to conduct data and hypothesis testing, utilizing the structural equation model or SEM approach. After testing, the model and data processing and interpreting the results were then brought of focus group discussion, which 6 companies and the second year expanded through the participation of 11 manufacturing companies. Next, then step on which result our first stage is testing the empirical model. After the model is feasible, followed by correlation testing. The results show that all variable relationships show relative and significant results. Here I said 2020, reviewer and participation. The following is discussion of the findings of this research as follows. First, the skill development. The skill development fund effective of the workforce competence. The finding of this study illustrates how training fund and lend to vocational school graduates as job seekers to access various desiring training, but they must be in line with the manufacturing sector needs. The unemployment rate in Bambang province is the highest in the country, with the largest contribution from vocational graduates, particularly in insufficient competence mastered by the demand of the manufacturing sector industry. But there is no revolving financing assistance for upskilling strategy training. Second, the estimated value of the skill development fund influence of workforce competence. The findings of this study illustrate how training funds are lent to vocational school graduates as job seekers to access various desired training, but they must be in line with manufacturing sector need. The unemployment rate in Banten province in the highest of the country. And third, the estimated value of the skill development fund influence of the skill development center. This conclusion demonstrates that if a revolving fund is provided, ICEBTS' role in identifying human resource needs, the manufacturing sector be more clear. SPC is an organizer that links the demand for excellent human resource who are ready to work with program the training, appreciated, certified, and placed to work in organization. Next, the fourth discussion, the estimate value of workforce competence influence on the skill development center. SPC's institutions are more switched to acting as conductor in the orchestration of diverse stakeholders in the preparation of human resource competitiveness in the manufacturing industry. SPC's role is appropriate to be used as a vehicle for communication, coordination, and synchronization of programs and activities to improve workforce skills that involve three main elements of labor stakeholders, namely the government, central government, and local government, educational or training institutions, and the business world. Fifth, the estimated value of the influence of workforce competence on resource sharing innovation. The average proficiency of SMK or the middle school of vocational graduates in the Banten province is still unsatisfactory due to a number of problems, including the expertise program mismatch with the needs of the manufacturing sector. Based on study, the following data from recapitulation of vocational SMK based on expertise program in Banten province is mismatched. The sixth, the estimated value of resource sharing innovation influence of the skill development center. This study demonstrates that resource sharing innovation will make it easier from the skill development center to cooperate with stakeholders on workplace availability and project industry, human resource needs according. 7. The estimated value of the influence of resource sharing innovation on human resource industries competitiveness. This finding demonstrates that while the manufacturing sector has been open the resource sharing on a modest scale, it has not been institutionalized, systemic, or widespread by business people in this sector. According to estimation, if this is turned into large movement, it will boost the competitiveness of industrial human in Banten province. And the last, my explanation, conclusion. Its conclusion, this result of this research are show the combating unemployment necessitates resource sharing innovation that connected graduates of vocational school and training institutions with the company's training center facilities. Furthermore, the problem of unemployment may be solved by bringing together stakeholders from the education and employment sector. This can be done through the skill development center, which serves as a collaborative hub. Resource sharing will be considered to help local government save money on machinery and equipment, as well as operational expenditure for training facilities that are ineffective and have short lifespan. Thank you very much.